The merchant marine is one of the existing stakeholders in the UDM framework as I see it. I am studying this framework from the lens of the merchant seafarer and the maritime industry. Now, I refer to the first aspect of security and blue economy. The impact on security and the blue economy is directly proportional to the number of ships registered in India, or at least Indian controlled ships. Indian tonnage is important not only as a source of surveillance but also strategic protection in the event of political embargo affecting our trading partners or sanctions affecting our trading of goods and essential goods, or even piracy or unilateral imposition of war risk premiums, all of which increases the cost of our goods. Furthermore, there must be sufficient operational tonnage in our control in order to implement the option of requisitioning Indian flag vessels as and when the needs arise. The quantity of our international cargo trade carried on board Indian flag vessels has steadily been decreasing from more than 30% a few decades ago to the dismal figure of less than 8% today. The statistics of Indian tonnage and number of ships is also disproportionately small in almost every parameter that I can think of when compared to world tonnage and number of ships. The failure is not only because the shipping industry is capital intensive, but I'm afraid to say this because we lack the will and direction to create a business atmosphere conducive to ship owning and ship operations. We need to ensure favorable economic conditions which are consistent over a long period. Now, as regards the second aspect of environment and disaster management, the environment management of the Indian Ocean is impacted by the huge number of merchant ships, as you yourself has alluded today, which ply along the coast of India as they transit the ocean. But most merchant seafarers are ignorant of the adverse effects on the underwater domain. A reach out program to make these stakeholders aware may reap rich dividends on the surveillance front. The National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan mandates twofold preventive measures to ensure that the marine environment is protected. That is, oil spill contingency plan, maintenance of equipment. The Indian Coast Guard is tasked with the multitude responsibilities, but in absence of underwater data and sampling resources, pollution response efforts are restricted to the customary pollution response on the surface. MRC may wish to study the possibility of supporting this endeavor by collaborating such that efforts complement each other. The Coast Guard conducts periodical audits of Tier 1 facilities of ports and oil handling agencies and conducts oil spill mock exercises and drills in accordance with the terms of their contingency plan. It may be worthwhile for MRC to consider strengthening this effort by segregating the operations and audit services with such active collaboration as described above.